everybody, it's Allison here again today. We're going to do some partial chair yoga. We're going to do some strength building, and today we have our socks again. So I've got 2 pairs of socks here. You're going to need 2 pairs of socks. I think that's probably the easiest thing to have. If you have, so I know Addie, you have your own, like the balls that we use in class. Honestly, you might prefer 2 pairs of socks today because we're going to be doing a lot with our hands. So if you have something that is not 2 pairs of socks, you can always try it. If it is those like the toy balls from Dollar Tree or wherever, they might be a little too firm for what we are going to do. So socks would be the ideal. So we're going to go ahead and just set those to the side. I'm just going to set them right over here. You can set them on your chair. We will come to them when it is time to come down to our chair. But for right now, we're going to get started at our mat. So go ahead, find your starting position, find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Take a moment, give the shoulders a couple of circles, roll them back and down, roll them back and down. Good. One more time. Good. And then roll them forwards. Forwards again. One more time. Good. One more back and down, and let the shoulders fall down. Find the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms gently facing forward. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. And just let it go. Good. Find your breath, nice steady breaths in and out through the nose. Nice steady breaths. Gently blink those eyes open if they aren't already. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, let them down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to inhale, bring those arms up. And then we're going to bend the elbows out to the sides, bringing the fingertips down to the elbow or tops of the shoulders. Fingertips, tops of the shoulders, elbows pointing out. Good. From here, we're going to inhale, raise the elbows up as high as they'll reach up. And then exhale, bring those elbows like you're making a snow angel. And you bring the elbows all the way down to your rib cage. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, down to your ribs. Good. Breathing. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Inhale back to our sides here. Elbows pointing out to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, elbows come to touch in front of us. Inhale, open. Exhale to touch. Inhale, open. Exhale to touch. Inhale, open. And exhale, let the hands come down. Good. Roll the shoulders. All right, shake out the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Bending the knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, arms reach up overhead, take your time. And exhale, palms come down to heart center. Good. Again, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold, either through heart center or if you like swan diving, taking the arms wide. You have 2 options. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, reach out, take your time. And exhale, palms to heart center. Good, one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, roll up. Come up to standing.
Arms reach up. Inhale. And exhale, palms down to heart center. Good. All right, this time we're coming down to the mat. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, forward fold.
Hands come to the mat. We walk our feet back into our downward facing dog. If it feels better for your wrists, you can always like kind of pick one wrist up and the other wrist up. Maybe as you're here, you bend into one ankle and then the other ankle. Take a moment. Good. And then go ahead, come down into all fours, tabletop or neutral spine. Spreading those fingers nice and wide and pressing down through the lengths of your fingers as opposed to the heel of your wrist. So kind of pressing down through those fingers as much as you can. Tops of the feet are down behind you. Inhale, gaze reaches up and tailbone reaches up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, pressing the floor away, looking to the belly button. Inhale.
And exhale.
Inhale to cow.
And exhale to cat.
Keep flowing here.
And
after your last one here, go ahead
and find any other movement that your body is calling for. So side to side, whatever your body needs. Your body knows that it needs it. So find that movement, shifting forwards, maybe finding a child's pose. Move through your spine here. Good. And then coming back to a neutral spine. After you move through that spine, we'll come back to neutral. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try something a little different today. So we're gonna be mindful of where our chair is. And we're going to shift ourselves backwards on the mat so that the chair is ahead of our hip. So the back of the chair, oops, mine's squeaking. I'm gonna scoop my chair up a little bit so my hip is behind my chair. So my hip could reach out to the side and not bump it. All right, so we're back in our tabletop. We're gonna do our spinal balance. We're gonna reach right leg out back behind us, flex foot. Make sure I don't kick my plants back there. And then when you're ready, your left hand comes up. And you find your balance here, you settle in, and today we're gonna do 3 rounds of something a little different. We're gonna take our left hand out to the side and our right leg out to the side. Good, and then you bring it back to center. I kind of don't have room because my wall's there. Bring it out to the side as far as you can, and then bring it back to center. It's a little wobbly, you might fall, it's okay. Come back to it one more time, out to the side and back to center. And then lower down. All right, side to side, reset the spine. It's a little different, I told you it was different. All right, now this time we have left leg reaching long, out back behind you, pulling it at the belly button. When you're ready, right arm reaches. All right, 3 rounds. Right arm reaches to the right, left leg reaches to the left, and then back to center. To the sides, to center, one more, you could do it. To the sides, to center, and lower down. Whoo, good job, all right. Take a little cat-cow, reset, and we'll go ahead, find a child's pose before we come back up. Hips reach back, arms reach long. Either your forehead rests on the mat or
you bring your hands in and help the mat reach your forehead. Find another good 2 breaths here. And then we'll go ahead, press back up into all fours. All right, curl those toes behind you. Send your hips high, downward facing dog. Hips up, chest falling back towards the thighs, nice long spine. For 1 more breath. And then we'll walk our feet up to meet our hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up, reaching up. Taking your time all the way. And exhale, palms come to heart center. Good. Find your breath here. Find your balance or your Tadasana. Nice and centered. Feet pressing down into the mat. All right. We're going to flow through our standing poses here. So we're going to inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up into standing, arms reach. And exhale, palms come to heart center. Good. We're going to take our right leg and we're going to step it back and we're going to start coming into a warrior 2. So instead of our normal warrior 1 to start, we're stepping back, right toes are turned out to the side, bending into left knee, shoulders and hips are facing the long edge of the mat to start, and arms reach nice and long. Good. All right, shoulders drop down. We're going to reach into the future by reaching that left hand forwards. Good. Come back to center, to the present. And then we're going to turn our heads, look back to our right hand and reach the right hand into the past, maybe even straightening through that left leg as you reach back. Bending back into the left knee as you come into present. Reaching into the future. Good. Present. Shoulders over hips. Reaching into the past, maybe even straightening through that front leg. And then settling into the present. So shoulders are right over our hips. We're not tilted forward. We're not tilted backward. We're right over the hips. Arms nice and long. Good. All right. From here, we're going to flip our front palm. Inhale as we reverse our warrior. Right hand comes down the right leg. Left arm reaches long. Get a nice stride stretch through the body. Good. Back to warrior 2. And from here, we're going to shift into our warrior 1. So as we shift into our warrior 1, arms sweep up, adjust the back foot, hips turn to the top of the mat. Good. Settling in. Now we're in our warrior 1. We're going to go ahead, inhale, gaze up, look up. And exhale, we're coming into our skiers. So we're sweeping the hands down beside our body, reaching the crown of the head forward as we hinge at the hips. Tilting forward, arms reach back. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, skier. Inhale up. Exhale, skier. Good. Inhale. And exhale, skier. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, skier. Good. Inhale all the way up. And from here, we're going to step our back leg to the top of the mat, keeping those arms up overhead. So we're going to press forward, reach, and set that foot down. Good. Exhale, palms through heart center. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, rolling up, reaching up. And exhale, palms to heart center. Good. To our other side, we're going to go ahead, step left leg back, toes turned out, hips turning to the long edge of the mat, settling into our right leg, bending into that right knee, hips and shoulders facing the long edge. Good. Arms reach out nice and long. Shoulders roll back and down. Very good.
From here, we'll go ahead, reach right arm into the future, tilting at the pelvis, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then come back to present, shoulders over hips. Straightening through right leg, reach to the past, reaching to the left arm. Good. Inhale back to center. Settle back into that front knee and reach to the future. Good. To center, present. To the past, maybe even straightening through that front leg. And then coming back to present. Make sure those hips are over shoulders are over the hips. If our hips are over the shoulders, we'd be a whole different position. Good. Flip the front palm. Inhale as you reverse your warrior. Nice side stretch, breathing into the side here. Good. And back to warrior two. From here, we're sweeping left hand forward, adjusting the back foot, coming into warrior one. Good. Belly button pulls in. Make sure your hips are nice and square in a way that's safe for your lower back. So that's why we ask for the belly button pulling back in. Arms are up. Good. We'll inhale, gaze up, look up. And exhale into skier. Torso nice and long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to skier. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, skier. Inhale, power up. One more. Exhale, skier. Inhale, up to warrior one. Nice and strong here. All right, this is where we use our balance. We're gonna step our back leg to the top, keeping those arms reached up, and then set that left foot down. Exhale, palms to heart center. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Reach up. And exhale, palms to heart center. Very good. All right, stepping a couple steps back on our mat. We're coming into our balancing. So we have our chair beside us. We're gonna get ourselves situated. All right, we are going to practice, let's see, we did eagle on Thursday, and I really wanna practice our warrior, our balancing half moon. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. So for balancing half moon, we're gonna practice, keep trying to want it. So we're gonna practice against the wall. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our chair, we're gonna bring it against the wall. All right, chair back against the wall, nice and stable. All right, now I don't think we've practiced this together. I don't think we have. So maybe we have once or twice in person, but we'll give it a go. So we have our chair here, our wall, we're gonna have the wall on our right side. So our right foot is gonna be planted down, our right hip is up against the wall, maybe a little bit off of it, so that when we turn, we have room behind us. I like to have it maybe 5 or 6 inches away from the wall. My foot, that is, my right foot is about 6 inches away from the wall. We're gonna take our weight into our right foot. We're gonna put our right hand down on our chair. And as we are here, we're going to, you can start with the left hand on the chair. We're gonna take that left foot back behind us, kind of like we're in our warrior three, right? This is exactly warrior three right here, but we're gonna take warrior three and we're going to roll open. So normally in warrior three, I say, keep your hip down, keep it closed, keep the toes pointed down. This time, we're going to open up through the hips, turn the toes out to the side, so left toes point open, and then right hand presses down into the chair, and left hand reaches up. Nice. So this is your balancing half moon. Now, I have my hip up against the wall, and that is providing me support here. If you want to practice the balancing part a little bit more, you keep your hand on the chair, and you try and kick your butt off the wall, and you balance here. Good. You find your breath, you wiggle, you wobble, you maybe fall out of it. You have one more here. And then we'll set left foot down. Whew. We'll come up to standing. Good. To the other side. So I'm gonna have to move my chair. You might be able to just walk to the other side of your chair. If you can do that, by all means, go for it. We'll get ourselves set up for the other side. Left foot now is our foot that is about 6 inches away from the wall. Left hand comes to the chair. Right hand can come to the chair to start. As we come into our warrior 3 pose first, toes pointed down, and then we'll roll open through the hips, turning right toes out to the side, opening through that top hip, and then sending right hand up towards the ceiling. Now, when you first start, my chair's so wobbly. When you first start, your gaze might be down at that left hand. That is totally fine. As you feel comfortable here, maybe you can slowly start turning the gaze out towards the same direction your belly button's pointing. Maybe eventually you turn your gaze up towards your right fingers, reaching up towards the sky. You have one more breath here. Maybe if you did so on the other side, you bumped your hip off the wall to balance. Test it out. One more breath. And then gently bring right hand and right foot down. Stand on up. Whew. Shake it out. Shake both legs, shake both arms. Good. So in that, we did a warrior 3 balancing pose. We did balancing half moon balancing pose. So I think we'll be good if right now we move on to our tree pose. It's a fun one to practice around the house, especially if you have a big blank wall to just lean up against. Helps open up through the hips. Your bottom toes, if you notice, they'll try and turn the direction your hips are opening, so you gotta try and keep the toes down, but we'll practice it more as time goes on. Left hand, left foot, strong leg is left, good. Right toes come to the tippy toes, right knee turns out to the side, and then you back the foot up into the ankle, and you have your tripod or your kickstand, or you come up to the ankle and take your toes off the floor for a little bit more challenge, or you come up to the calf, opening through the hip, you find your balance, maybe you hold on to the chair, and we're in our tree pose. You find what level works for you. You find your breath. You breathe. Woo. Almost had a sneeze come on in the middle of a tree. I think that would have probably toppled me for sure. Maybe you grow your tree branches up towards the sky. Maybe you just grow one branch. Find a nice strong left hip. Find your breath. Woo. Maybe we're swaying around a little bit. Good. You have one more big breath here. Exhale as those palms come through heart center and release through your right foot. Good. Shake it out. Shake out through the feet. Come up to the tippy toes, back down. Tippy toes, down. One more. Tippy toes and down. Other side. Good. Right leg, strong leg. Right hand to the chair. Right, left knee and toes turn out to the side. You find your level. And then we're in our tree pose. Nice strong right hip here. And you find your tree. You find your level. You find where you go in your tree pose. Whether that's arms out to the side and a little wobbly. Maybe that's one hand on the chair and a little wobbly. Maybe you're not wobbly at all, and that's great. Maybe you are wobbly. That's also great. You find your breath. Grow up through the crown. Maybe those branches grow. Strong right hip. Relaxed right toes. Breathing. Good. Still finding your breath. Ooh, big inhale here. Reach those arms up. Exhale as the palms come down through heart center and gently release left foot. I think I did much better on timing this time around. been having trouble remembering to look at our time when I started tree pose. That time I got both sides, I think, pretty well. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and stand next to our chair. We're gonna go ahead, come up to the tippy toes. We're staying on our tippy toes. We're holding on our tippy toes. Maybe you release the chair and reach those arms up. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up, and gently lower down. Good. All right. It's time for our chair. It is time for our socks, and it is time for our chair. We will grab our 2 pairs of socks, and we are going to be doing quite a bit of hand work here today. So all for our hands, we're gonna have our socks ready. Just as we normally do, we're going to come down to a seat, and while we do our squats, we're going to have our palms facing down, a nice squeeze on the socks, and we're gonna do 3 pulse squeezes every time we come down into a squat. All right, so if your arms are reaching out in front of you, roll those shoulders back and down. You can also have your arms a little lower if that's too much for your shoulders, right? So you have here or up here, whatever works best, all right? Feet planted, chairs behind us. Here we go. We'll sink down. We have 3, 2, 1, stand. Good. Down again for 2, 2, 3, stand. Good. Down for 3, 2, 3, stand. Down for 4, 2, 3, stand. Down again. 5, 2, 3, stand. Here we go. 6, 2, 3, stand. 7, 2, 3, stand. Last one. Here we go. Hips reach back. Deep squat for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, go ahead, have a seat. I won't go beyond 6. All right. Keeping socks in hands, tippy tappy our toes. Tippy tappy the toes. Good. To the sides, to the center, to the right, to the left, to the center, to the side diagonals front. Ooh, that's weird. To the center, to the side diagonals back, to the center, to the front, to the back, and tippy tappy center. And relax. Okay. So we're gonna get right into it with our socks here. Our first one, we are going to take our hand like we're giving a high five. We're gonna do this on both sides. We're gonna take the socks, put them in between your pointer finger and your middle finger, okay? Nice flat palms, and we are going to do 5 squeezes of the socks, all right? So you might have to kind of push them down a little bit. This is why I said those, the balls that we normally have in class probably wouldn't work so well because it would be very difficult. So on that note, we have 5 squeezes. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. All right. Now we're moving the sock over a digit, goes in between the ring finger and the middle finger. All right. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. Bring the arms down. All right. Socks move over another digit. Now it's between your pinky and your ring finger. We've already talked about in class how this is our fingers that share tendons, so they're not quite as strong as our pointers. So we're going to be gentle with ourselves. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Roll through those shoulders, shake the arms. All right. We're next going to take our socks into our palms, and we're going to bring our thumbs to the tops of the socks. And as if we were trying to give our little socks here, little miniature sock CPR with our thumb, we're going to do pulses of the thumb down into the sock, all right? So pulling them forward so that you can see it a little better. You can rest your hands down, of course. So as we do this, we're going to do 8 of these. So we're going to go with just the thumb press down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, 7, last one, 8, and release. Good. You can feel it like coming up through your forearms a little bit and into your thumb. All right. So now we're going to flip the palms over, keeping the socks here. It's like when you're doing shadow puppets, you have your little dog. We're doing the shadow puppet dog or gator, and it's going to be the gator chomp with your little sock puppets here. Not sock puppets, your shadow puppets. And we're just going to squeeze the thumb up and into the socks for 8, okay? So you can keep your hands down lower. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax. Good. I think, is that all of them that I had written down? I think so. Yep. Yep. That was all of them. All right, there's our socks. We are going to set them to the side for just a moment before we stand back up, and we'll do our squeezes with our forearms and palms facing up. But before that, we're going to do our arm stretches here. Or our chair stretches. So we'll go ahead and start by, we're going to do our chest opener first. So we're going to reach our hands back behind us, holding onto the base of the chair. Get yourself seated in a way so that you can arch through the back. And as you arch through the back and you send the collarbones forward, let the chair pull your shoulders back for you. And let your chest and collarbones reach forward. Maybe your gaze goes up a little bit. Maybe it stays exactly where it is. That's fine too. You're breathing here, opening nice and wide through the collarbones. Nice big breaths. One more breath here. And then gently pull yourself back up. Good, release the arms. We're gonna go into a twist here. So we'll go ahead, bring left hand to right knee, right hand to the chair behind you. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, gentle twist. Find one full breath. Good, gently release back to center and to the chair behind you. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, gentle twist. One full breath. And then inhale, gently come back to center. Good. So we'll go ahead. We did our back bend, we did our twist. Now we're going to do our forward fold. So we'll inhale to lengthen and exhale, gently drape yourself over your legs. Let yourself forward fold. Hands can stay on the thighs or come down to wherever is comfortable. Drop the head. Don't hold on to the back of the neck. Let your neck relax. Find another breath. And then we'll roll ourselves up to come into our seat again. All right. We're going to do 2 arm stretches and then we will go ahead and stand up. So we'll go ahead and take both arms out to the sides, nice and wide, like your bird. And then we're going to cross them in front of us, bringing right arm over, left hand comes to the back of the right arm. And as always with the stretch, you can be at the back of the tricep or you can be at the back of the forearm. Sitting up nice and tall, isolating that stretch in the shoulder. Good. You've got one more big breath here. Good, and then we'll open up nice and wide like a bird. And then to the other side, left arm crosses, right arm comes to the tricep or the forearm, sitting up tall. Breathing into that shoulder stretch, feeling where it stretches the most. And then inhale nice and wide. Exhale across. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale. And hug with the opposite arm on top. Good. Inhale wide. And we'll go ahead and drop the arms down to the sides. We're going to go ahead and take our right arm up overhead, bending at the elbow, patting yourself on the back, and our gentle tricep stretch. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, gently pulling or pushing the elbow backwards in space to get a nice tricep stretch. I always set my palm down from the heel of my hand down on my head, and I use that to help pull my elbow back a little bit more. Good. One more breath. And exhale, let the arms swing down. Good. And left arm swings up. Pat yourself on the back. And again, you're either pushing the elbow backwards or you're gently pulling it backwards with maybe a little leverage on the head with the heel of the hand. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice breaths. Good, release, let the arms swing down beside you. All right, roll the shoulders, both directions. Good. Socks once again. Feet planted beneath us. Socks are going to be in palms facing up because we are standing up. We did down on our way down. We're up on our way up. So palms facing up. We're going not for the thumb in the center squeeze, but just rather a nice deep squeeze of the socks with the fingers wrapped all the way around. Good. Feet pressing down. We're going to stand up, making sure to keep the hips reaching back and pelvis ever so slightly tucked in, protecting that lower back. Here we go. We have 8 rounds, 3 squeezes each. Up for 3, 2, 1, and down. Up again. For 2, 2, 3, down. Up again. 3, 2, 3, and down. Up. 4, 2, 3, down. Really feeling that squeeze through the forearms. Up again. 5, 2, 3, and down. Here we go. Woo, lost my balance. 6, 2, 3, and down. Up again. 7, 2, 3, and down. Last one. Here we go. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reach up towards the ceiling. Take the socks over to the right. Take the socks over to the left. Bring them up through center. Let the arms come down. Roll through the shoulders. Toss the socks. We don't need them anymore. We're going to move the chair out of the way. We're going to bring our mat over to our wall. And we are ready for our wall portion of our class. Coming back to the wall. Oh, all right. Bringing the back to the wall. Standing up nice and tall here. We're going to go ahead, inhale. Bring the arms up. Exhale, let them down. Good. Inhale, arms up. Keeping them up, we're going to bring our left hand to 1 o'clock, to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, palm facing up. Take an extra breath here. Good. To 4 o'clock, to 5 o'clock, to 6 o'clock, and relax. Right hand to 11, to 10, to 9. Take a nice deep breath here. To 8, 7, and 6. Relax. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Inhale up. This time we're going to turn the backs of our hands to face each other. We're going to start with left hand out to 1 o'clock. So palm facing out. To 2 o'clock. To 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Good. 11 o'clock with right. 10. 9. 8. 7, and 6. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. All right. Inhale up. Here we go. We're bending them into cactus arms. We have 3 rounds. Here we go. We're going to tap down first. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale together. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull. Exhale, tap. Inhale, up. Exhale, together. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull. Last round. Tap down. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, together. Inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, reach. And exhale, let the arms come all the way down. Roll through the shoulders. Shake out the arms. Good. All right. We're ready to come down to the mat. So go ahead and come on down to all fours, to the knees. Bring the feet to the side. Hip up against the wall. Scooting that hip as close to the wall as you can. Swing the legs up. Come on down to the back. Feet up the wall. Good. And we'll go ahead, start by pointing and flexing our feet. Point, flex, point, flex, point and flex, point and flex. Roll the ankles in big circles. And switch directions. Good. Relax the ankles down. And we'll go ahead and start with right foot. And bring our right foot out to 1 o'clock. To 2 o'clock. To 3 o'clock. Inhale. Exhale. All the way up to 12. Good. Left to 11. 10. And 9. Inhale here. And exhale. All the way up. Good. Got 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 11. 10. 9. Big inhale. And exhale all the way up. Good. All right. We'll go ahead and find our butterfly pose, our cobbler's pose. The feet coming together on the wall, knees opening out to the sides. Hands can gently press the knees away. And you find your breath. Good. Gently bring the knees back together. We'll go ahead, extend our legs up the wall. And we have made it to our final resting pose, our Shavasana. As you settle in, today we're going to do a gentle guided meditation through our Shavasana. And all that is that I'm just going to talk throughout our Shavasana. So allow yourself to get really comfortable. And our guided meditation is simply just following the journey that my voice is going to take you on. You don't have to do any movement other than breathing, the normal rise and fall of your belly with your breath. And allowing all other things to fall out of your mind. Just following the rhythm of your breath and where my voice guides you. So with that, eyes can be gently closed. Your hands have found a comfortable resting place, wherever that is.
And in your mind's eye, gently envision a little globe of energy, a little glowing ball of energy. You can visualize it right in front of you. And as you breathe in, that energy ball expands, it gets big. And as you exhale, it contracts and it gets really small. And you can visualize it expanding and contracting with your breath. And you visualize the details of it. Maybe you notice the color of it as you breathe in unison with the movement of that little energy ball. And because that ball is made up of energy, you're going to imagine it traveling to different areas of your body, and every time it travels to that area of your body, a new area of your body, you're going to envision the energy transfer. You can feel the energy at each location of your body that it travels to. So we're going to take that little energy ball and we're going to envision it traveling to the space directly over our head. And we're going to imagine that that's where it travels into us, right? It comes right into the crown of our head and it's in our brain. It's in our head now, this energy ball, and you can feel it in your scalp as you breathe in and out. And it travels to the space between your eyebrows. And down into your vocal cords box, in your throat, and then down into your heart, over to your right shoulder, your right elbow, your right wrist, right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, heart center, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left thumb, left index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, heart center, heart center, from heart center, it travels up
to your throat again, to your voice box. Back up to the space between your eyebrows. And then finally to your scalp. And then gently hovers over your head as you gently find movement into your toes and your ankles, your fingers, your wrists. Gently reach the arms up overhead for a full body stretch. And then gently bend at the knees. Roll yourself over onto one side for a few breaths in fetal position, using that bottom arm as a pillow. And then taking your time, gently press yourself up into all fours, coming onto your mat. Taking a cat-cow. And gently making your way into downward facing dog. Go ahead, gently walk the hands back to the feet for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Very slowly inhale, roll yourself up. Arms reach. And exhale as the palms come down to heart center. Take a breath or two. Good. We'll take our thumbs up to our foreheads for wisdom, to our lips for truth, and to our hearts for compassion. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you who practiced with me today. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your practice with me. Miss you all a whole bunch and hope you're all doing very well. Let me know how things are going and we'll see you soon. Namaste.